All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Bashim Makakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the elect. The title of this lesson is going to be called Whose Mouths Must Be Stopped. What I'm about to play is a clip of a live stream that was recorded December 14th, which was 2 days ago. Today's December 16th, 2020. And the remarks that are made here may be hard to listen to, but we're gonna go ahead and if you brothers can bear with, 3.5 minutes of this man speaking, I'll be able to bring out edifying points on his remarks according to the scriptures. So I brought to this edifying lesson. I'll go ahead and get started.
Everybody should take the vaccine, okay? Stop that bullshit about the vaccine. Right. Now on the flip side, I understand why black people don't want to take the vaccine. Black people don't want to take the goddamn vaccine because they don't trust your white ass. That's what it really comes down to. Black people do not trust what white people gonna put in that goddamn vaccine, because they don't watch white people destroy them over and over and over and over again. And if we ain't learned nothing from Nazi Germany, we learned that them Germans, they knew how to kill you right through their medical system. They was killing every injured or maimed or paraplegic in the entire country. Was doping them up, killing them, doing all kinds of shit to them. So I understand how black people think, but take the goddamn vaccine shot. Stop listening to the conspiracy theorists out here telling you not to take the vaccine and all that. Man, listen, let them run through them trials, finish what they got to do, and when the vaccine come around, don't even sweat that bullshit, man. You understand? The vaccine ain't worse than the crack era was. If you lived through the crack era, then all right then you know the vaccine ain't worse, okay? You lived through the heroin era of the 60s and 70s when niggas was looking like creatures from outer space, blown up hands and feet, hands 10 times the size that they are, then you ain't got nothing to worry about, because you know that it ain't worse than that. Like if you take the vaccine and you blow up like a heroin addict, then I say, hold up, man, you better check that. Okay? But them heroin addicts, brother, that dope going in them heroin addicts, brother, is destroying and wiping them out. That Oxycontin is 10 times worse than that damn vaccine, man. That goddamn Oxycontin got whole cities went underground, got wiped out over that Oxycontin. That Oxycontin had motherfuckers laid out all over. They had to give the police what's the name of it? Is it an EpiPen? What's the name of that pen? That shit they shoot in you, that adrenaline when you overdose. What's the name of that?
Narcan.
Narcan, that's the shit. Now imagine the dope dealer who worked for Esau. He's sending you the dope, the Oxycontin and the heroin. You pass the hell out for damn near dead. The ambulance show up, the cops show up. Sometimes the cops get there before the ambulance. They give the cops a needle to stick down through your goddamn chest into your heart and pump another piece of dope in you to bring you back from the dead. And you telling me to worry about a goddamn vaccine, man? Please, man. You know what I mean? Stop getting caught up in the conspiracy of them damn vaccines, man. You're going to spread the damn corona to everybody. Then, yeah, don't take the vaccine and watch everybody drop dead. You understand?
Right.
Leave it to the hands of the Lord to reveal if this bastard is doing something. Believe you me, he said, I will do nothing, but I reveal it my secrets onto the prophets, man. You can best believe if real intel was out there about them vaccines, the Lord would give it to the ISUBK. And you know I love the conspiracy. So I'd have jumped out here and told you already, man, get the hell away from them damn vaccines. Man, go on and get that vaccine, man. Get cleared up, man, so we can get on out here, man, have a good Passover. I want to get out here this summer. I'm hitting the beaches. I'm doing...
Hey, man. I'm gonna just stop it right there. I'm gonna just stop it right there. I mean, what more do you need to hear This is why their videos don't get flagged, you know, for saying Maxine. We can't even say it. You know, this is why, man, because they're advocating to take it. Okay. I'm gonna just go ahead and get the scriptures before I'm gonna just let the scriptures speak. This is Titus chapter 1, verse 10. It says, "For there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers, especially they of the circumcision." Vain talkers and deceivers is what these people are, who are telling you to go out and get the injection, get the C virus vaccine. The people who are telling you to go out and get vaccinated are deceivers. Okay? Because where is the fear of the Lord? Where is the trust in the Lord? Especially after you making a point of, well, I know that this man is the devil, and you know he you know we he has a terrible track record of putting us in slavery and keeping us in a dilapidated state, keeping us away from the Most High, you know, to the best of his ability, separating us from our families, separating us from our heritage. We know all of these things. I get it. But you better take that shot. These are the people who Paul was talking about. Continuing on in Titus chapter 1, verse 11. The same, I'll say this, they're coming in the same spirit. They're coming in the same spirit of who Paul was talking about thousands of years ago. This is Titus chapter 1, verse 11. It says, "Whose mouths must be stopped." They just need to be quiet. They just don't, they're doing detriment to our people. You even had the comments. Matter of fact, let me go to the comments real quick. I wanted to take a look at the comments really quickly. Okay. If you go down to the comments, because this is a 2-hour long video, right? These people are airing this man out. They're saying you have clearly been compromised. Okay. Another woman, "I will not be taking the vaccine." Okay. He's well, I don't know who that guy is. Okay. "I don't agree with you, brother, taking the vaccine." Okay. Man. I mean, I'm disappointed in you, brothers, because your brother should know better. And before you run out and tell the children of the Most High to take the vaccine, why don't you tell the Most High's children what's inside of the vaccine? Shame, shame, shame. Okay? You know, the point that I started on, he's saying he disagrees. So people are giving their feedback on what this man is saying. Okay, and if you people don't see it, man, if you people don't see that these are false leaders, then, hey, I don't know what else to tell you. Okay, the scriptures say it all, man. I'm gonna just keep pulling scriptures. This is continuing on in verse 11. It says, "Whose mouths must be stopped, who subvert whole houses, teaching things which they ought not, for filthy lucre's sake." Okay. Hey, Salakia, the video cut off. I ran out of storage. I had to delete some stuff. So it says, I'll read it again. It says, Titus 1 and 11, "Whose mouths must be stopped, who subvert whole houses, teaching things which they ought not, for filthy lucre's sake." And filthy, if you go into that word, I'm going to get it in the Greek, is basically dishonorable. The word is Strong's G 150. It says filthy, baseness, dishonor, shameful. And that's why the comment was like, "Hey, this is a shame that you misleading our people this way." One of the comments in the comment board on that video that I just played. And then lucre is Strong's G 2771, kurdos, which is gain or advantage. Okay, so shameful advantage, shameful gain. This is a disgraceful act in Israel by telling our people to go ahead and get an injection. Okay, and so I'm gonna go ahead and get the next scripture in Galatians chapter 1 and verse 6. It says, I marvel that ye are so soon removed from him that called you into the grace of Mashiach unto another gospel. It's an amazing, it's crazy how our people can be so itchy-eared, man. They can be so simple, which, again, he was talking about, yeah, go ahead and, go ahead and get the injection, even though we know that this man is not trustworthy. Go ahead and do it anyway. What sense does that make? And then at the end of the video, you heard him say, oh, yeah, I mean, I'm trying to travel, go ahead and get that injection so we can, get healthy and be safe. And trust in science. Trust in this man's system. That's what his goal is, to get you people to fall after the ways of the deceiver, man. Because he and himself is a deceiver. We're going to get that scripture as well. It says, Galatians 1:7, which is not another. Actually, I'll read verse 6 again. I marvel that ye are so soon removed from him that called you into the grace of Mashiach unto another gospel, which is not another, but there be some that trouble you and would pervert the gospel of Mashiach, because there is really only one truth. So it says, which there is not another. There's not another gospel. There's not another form of good news that's different from the 100% truth. What they are teaching is contrary to the truth, but they're presenting it in the form of, oh yeah, this is the way that's going to lead to everlasting life. But you can see he doesn't want to stay. He doesn't want to be delivered from this place. Excuse me. He wants to stay here in America, in Babylon, because he mentioned, oh yeah, we're trying to have a good Passover, big Passover this year, And these are the same people that tell you that the mark of the beast is in the RFID chip, when we know that this concept of following after the orders and it really is voluntary right now. Following after science, I'll just say it like that. Following and trusting in science is going to lead to our people to do whatever the hell Esau tells them to do, man. Because they believe that science generally, his science at that, generally has overall helped mankind. I mean, they're not gonna go into the scripture and consider Revelation, the 13th chapter, 16 verse, that's talking about the chip that they're finna get injected in their hand. They don't even believe in the scriptures, man. Okay? And so that's why I start off with Titus 1:10, man. It says, especially they of the circumcision. Because those are the people that know that they're Israelites. Those are the people who are supposed to be on point with the Most High and teaching our people the correct way of truth. But they want to, like the scriptures say, subvert whole houses. They want to destroy our people, man. Ravenous wolves. Okay? These aren't the true shepherds of the flock. These are hirelings. Okay? Continuing on in verse 8, it says, but though we or an angel from heaven, back in Galatians 1:8, by the way, but though we or an angel from heaven preach any other gospel unto you than that which we have preached unto you, let him be accursed. So we understand that the punishment for switching and going a different way, switching doctrines and going off, we understand that the punishment for that is death, man. Okay? And that's what 2/3 of our people are going to receive, because they're following after the ways of those who are leading them to death. These are transgressors. These are traitors of the Most High, man, that you people are following. If you're listening to this man talk about, yeah, you know what? I'm going to just go ahead and say it. Everybody should take the vaccine. Like, what What possessed you to say that? Demons possess you to say it, man. And you got demons on you if you listening to those words and you following that and you going out and getting it because he said, oh, it's safe. These are the ones that are supposed to be leaders of our people. The ones that even within the leaders of our people, the ones that know that they're Israelites, man, they have been compromised by Satan. Okay. So like Jeremiah said in the 5th chapter, he is going to get himself to great men. Okay. Men that are on point with the Most High, because we're telling you not to take that. We're telling you, but we're directly opposing what this man just said in this video by telling you, do not get that injection. Okay. It's not necessarily the mark of the beast, but why would you get it? Where's the trust in the Most High? Where's the fear in the Most High, knowing that he's going to protect you? How can you read the scriptures that talk about how the Lord, is my shepherd and all of that in Psalm the 23rd chapter? How are you going to say that, matter of fact, I can get that in Psalms 18th chapter. Read it a little bit. Okay. How are you going to say that the Lord is your rock and your fortress and your deliverer, right? Psalms 18:2. It says, Yahweh is my rock and my fortress and my deliverer, my power, my strength, in whom I will trust, my buckler, my horn of salvation, my high tower. How are we going to say those things if we're out here teaching our people to go ahead and get an injection? Come on, man. Let me see here. Yeah. Go ahead and get immunized. Come on, bro. That's why the scripture said again. I read it in Titus 1:11, whose mouths must be stopped. People just need to shut the hell up, man. Because you doing more harm than good. Next scripture I'm gonna get is Philippians. Philippians, the 3rd chapter. Oops. This is Philippians chapter 3, verse 2. It says, beware of dogs, beware of evildoers, beware of the concision, for we are the circumcision, which worship the Most High in the Spirit and rejoice in Mashiach Yahushua and have no confidence in the flesh. Okay. And Paul, again, was referring in verse 2 where it says, beware of the concision. He was referring to the false circumcision. If you read in the there's a different translation I was looking through. I was looking at the Greek word for concision, and I found that it was pretty much a play on words, because the Greek word for concision is Strong's G2699, katatome. I believe I'm pronouncing that right. Katatome, which means to cut up or mutilate, and the root word there is kata, which means to cut. And so we know that the Hebrew word, well, I'll refresh. So the Hebrew word for circumcise is mawal, which means also to cut off, right? Figuratively to destroy, because that word circumcise, what is circumcision? Cutting off your foreskin of your flesh, right? And hence you're removing those impure things from your mind when when you're circumcising your heart. That's what the saying metaphorically goes into that. Circumcise, therefore, the foreskin of your heart, means to remove the impure things from your mind. So anyway, going back to the Greek here, okay, katatome, again, that word means to cut up. But when you read in the different translation, there was the NASB translation. I'll read verses 2 and 3 in the NASB. It says, beware of the dogs, beware of the evil workers, beware of the false circumcision. Okay. Verse 3, it says, for we are the true circumcision who worship in the Spirit of the Most High and glory in Mashiach Yahushua and put no confidence in the flesh. Okay. So it does a more clear job of kind of breaking down that Greek, saying that, look, these people, the concision, which, is kind of like a play on words. Oh, I didn't even get the, let me get that the Greek lexicon as well. Okay, so where it speaks on this word here, katatome, it says Philippians 3:2, where Paul sarcastically alludes to the word, the Greek word for circumcision.
Strong's G 4061. Peritame.
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 So peritame is the word circumcision in Philippians 3:3, the following verse. Okay, but he uses a different word, katatome, for concision. Okay, so he alludes to the word peritame. He alludes to circumcision as though he would say, keep your eye on that boasted circumcision. It says, or to call it by its true name, the concision or the mutilation. So basically our people are of the circumcision, right? So this is really a precept to Titus 1:10. They're of the circumcision, but they're off, man. They're the false circumcision, because they walk the walk. Excuse me, they talk the talk, but they don't walk the walk, man. Okay, they're not actually in the spirit of the Most High, but they have the garments and they have the name of the Most High and they have, the title of Israel and all of these things. Okay, but they're not teaching the true doctrine. So what is the benefit, right? And this is just an outlandish remark, man. We can't let it go by. We can't just sit here and let Jake tell our people to take the Maxine and not say nothing, man. Okay? What more do we need to show you people to prove that these individuals are not right? This is 2 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 13. It says, but evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. Again, this man is in the spirit of John 8:44. Ye are of your father the devil, man. Okay, he's in the spirit of seducing and deceiving, and we're gonna see. I wouldn't be surprised if this man, the same man that said, let me go back to it. Oh, matter of fact, I can't turn the screen because I had a face. I'm gonna just play the audio. I'm gonna go back to the audio.
Oh, everybody should take the vaccine.
The same man that's saying everybody should take this vaccine is going to be the same people that's going to go ahead and take the chip, man. Again, because they're not teaching that the RFID chip is the mark of the beast. They're teaching that it's, some other madness, man. Which is clearly, hello, charagma and incision. Anyway, we just thank Yahweh Shem Yahushua for the spirit that we have to be able to see past this stuff, like the scriptures say. And I'm gonna go ahead and get that in Matthew 24:24. This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 24. It says, for there shall arise false Mashiachim and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. But we know that the elect will not be deceived. We know that we are going to be in tune with the Most High to the point where, because you got to remember, we were called out of this world. Okay, we were in our worst state when we were without the Spirit of the Lord. Now that we've received the Spirit, we don't have no plans on going back to the world. Okay, but all of these distractions are going to transpire before salvation occurs for our people, to prove those who have the faith, to prove if they really do have the faith or not. Because there's a lot of people that say they have the faith and they have the name and they have the, all this and that. But there's only many are called, few are chosen, man. I'll just leave it at that. Back in 2 Timothy, really, that was the point in 2 Timothy. I'm going to go ahead and actually close it out in Galatians chapter 3 in verse 1. It says, O foolish Galatians, who hath bewitched you, that ye should not obey the truth, before whose eyes Yahweh Shai Mashiach hath been evidently set forth, crucified among you? How simple can you be when you see that the Lord's name is being revealed? You see that we're in the last days of the last days. We see that the time of Jacob trouble is ramping up, or you claim to see that, you claim to have received the truth, okay? Especially if you watch GMS videos and then you go and you watch ISUPK videos and these other camp videos, and you can't discern which one is the truth, man. Hey, pray to the Most High to give you the spirit of discernment to be able to tell who the true prophets of the Most High are, man. Okay, it's not all about being in GMS. It's simply about preaching and teaching the truth. But starting with the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, we have the 100% truth. We're telling our people the way to go, okay? Because you can see that the rest of Israel doesn't have their head on straight, man. And I'm putting that very lightly, okay? So anybody who turns your eye this way or that way, okay, hey, snap into a Slim Jim, man. This is not time to be playing around and messing around, thinking that we have time to get everybody injected so we can go hit the beach, man. This place is not going back to normal, okay? Get that in your head. Lord willing, this is an edifying lesson. With that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of the Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the elect. Shalom.